Oh, really? No.
Do it.
No.
Let's do it. Ridiculous.
I'm wondering where we're going with this.
How do other musicians even talk to you?
Why are we in black?
What kind of show is this?
You're totally inspiring.
I got hotel keys in every pocket.
This was a Beachcombers episode. You ripped this off.
You are watching Stripped Down. You are watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's only 1 hour local music showcase, the show that brings the venue to you in the comfort of your own living room. I am your host, Curtis Anderson. Big hello to everybody watching in Access Communication and the Shaw Cable System stations all across Saskatchewan. We go in like 80 cities and centers. Anyways, you're watching Stripped Out tonight. We got a huge treat for you, as seen on the new Season 4 intro. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Stripped Down, Evan Haines.
Hello, I play this song. It's called Sorry. You would think that too many drinks would change my mind, but the fact of the matter is mine, yours, his, and hers, to the bird are just taking our time. And I'm so sorry, so very, very sorry, a million times, but not a million or two delivered to you with hearts and roses. Will stop when you cry, and that is just why I'm just wasting my days, just wasting away, disarray and decay of my mind. But I'll stay far from blue if I'm thinking of you, Dory. I'm so sorry, be mine, so fine, be mine, so fine. Is it creepy that when you sleep that I listen to when your heart beats, it's beating faster now. I miss you in my sleep when you're not in my dreams. I'm so cold and all alone in my mind. It happens to me nearly every single time. Think about the things to say to you and all the things to do to you, things to do to you. I'm just wasting my days, just wasting away, disarray and decay of my mind. But I'll stay far from blue if I'm thinking of you, Dory. I'm so sorry, be mine, so fine, be mine. You're so fine, divine. There's no girl like mine.
You're watching Stripped Down with Mr. Evan Haines in the Shaw TV studio tonight. Mr. Haines, how's it going?
Awesome, Curtis. Could be better.
I'm very excited for tonight's show. Seriously, you're one of my favorite local musicians.
Thanks, Curtis.
I love Sarahtonen.
That's sweet.
You guys came in. We're going to show some footage a little later for the Laura Churchman, Curtis Anderson birthday extravaganza back in 2009.
That was so much fun.
Heck of a night. Easily one of my
thinking
top
about that.
fave episodes ever in
Yeah.
Stripped Down history. Sarahtonen, I that's a good place to start. You're playing solo tonight.
Yes,
is it
I
by
am.
choice? Is it not by choice? A little of
Well,
both?
like I said to a lot of people, it's kind of like you can only guarantee what you can do, right? And throughout everybody's life, you know, certain people have certain things come up, whether they decide to change it or else if they if something just happens up, like you owe money or something, right? And what happened with me is I basically got stuck here, sort of, a little bit for the time being, just for the time being.
You moved from Regina,
Yeah,
didn't you?
well, originally I moved to Regina, where I knew nobody except my girlfriend, and
Okay.
I met these two doofuses that, that I love to death, that I played music with, and we just had one heck of a time. But just, you know, just like your brothers, it gets a little stressful after a while. You know, you
Yep.
live with them, you're around them all the time. It gets a little stressful. Bass player Steve decided he was at the point of his life where he wanted to do something else, you know, and that was his decision.
That's fair.
That's cool, yeah. And he was nice enough to tell us like far in advance, which was really awesome. And then Darren's just taking some time off to get, you know, make some money and stuff like that. So that's awesome for him, you know. And for the time being, I want to do solo stuff because there's a lot of things like, for instance, that last song. It's really hard to do with Sarahtonen because Seratonen's kind of got like, you know, different kind of rep. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to go up with acoustic guitars and play like a love song and then sing a song about 420. It's like, you could, but it's like, it's just not the same.
Sounds like you're turning
Yeah.
a negative into a positive.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Seriously, I'm really, really excited to hear your solo
sweet.
stuff tonight.
Glad you-
I didn't hear a lot from Sarahtonen in 2010, and then I saw you guys playing Taste of Saskatchewan, and I
Yeah,
was like, get
yeah.
the babysitter. I'm going to be front center, and I was.
Yeah.
New bassist, that was the first
Yeah,
thing
new bassist.
I learned or I saw right away, but other than that, I mean, it sounded fantastic.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we got Mr. J.R. Hewison from the Swindlers to he's in the spot right now, and we're not 100% sure if he's going to stay in there because if anybody knows J.R., he's a musician. He's got like 8 different projects, and he does 8 different awesome projects, which, you know.
Last week we had Mo Badass on, and of course Juice plays in Mo Badass, and he
Yeah.
was talking about a JR. I'm guessing
Yeah,
that's the same
yeah,
JR.
same
You guys
JR,
are
yeah.
all connected
Oh, man.
through the recording studio, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Yeah, and yeah, definitely through the recording studio, and that's
Starlab?
yeah, and that's what I love about this city. Everybody just wants to, you know, help each other out because the musician. It's not really easy being a musician. It's, you know, you can't go to school. Well, I guess you probably could, but you can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna go to school and make $30 an hour guaranteed because I took music, right? So you got to help each other out a lot.
I ran into the drummer from Sarahtonen at Amigos one night, and I was like, you guys got to come back. Like, what's going on with Sarahtonen? I see you guys are playing Taste of Saskatchewan. You got to come back for season 4 of
yeah.
Strip Down. And he was like, no, man, Swindlers is where it's at now. And I
Yeah.
was like, what? So explain the Swindlers to me. That
The
was
Swindlers,
that kind of came from
that-
the ashes of Sarahtonen, but
Yeah.
then Sarahtonen rebuilt itself.
See, that's the thing with JR is because JR is in like his main project, like his baby is the Swindlers. Like
Okay.
that's as Sarahtonen is my baby completely. And we needed a guy to fill a few spots, and he really wanted to play with us. And at first I was like, I don't know, man, you got like 4 other things on the go. And then he just told me, he's like, I've learned half your songs already. And I was like, wow, I'm not going to be rude. Got him in there. It turned out better than you could ever possibly imagine. And he ripped it up. And like I said, we're just kind of on a hiatus right now just to, you know, take some breathing room. Just like I said, when you live with your pretty much brothers, you want to take some time off and, you know, regroup and create some more stuff too.
So we'll recap really quick. So Sarahtonen was almost done though, wasn't it? And then you brought in a new bassist, or was that never really?
It was never really done. It'll never be done until I die, pretty much, I think, is
Fair.
the way it's going to be. I think whether, you know, the drummer leaves or who knows what could happen. As long as I'm still here, I'm still going to be
It's just going
playing.
to evolve.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And the Swindler Sarahtonen thing was just kind of compromise. Like, he had a few shows that he needed to get done, and I had a few shows, and we both needed bass players, and we both wanted to play bass, so we're like, hey, why not, you know, switch around? But then things didn't really turn out as perfect as we wanted, and Darren went home for a while, so and then I guess I didn't really play much with with Swindlers at all. I guess I played a few jam sessions with them, but
Well,
I really wish I could have, because they're a pretty awesome band.
They told me, or Juice told me, the name change recently too. It's
Oh yeah,
it's like Agent Swindle
Agent
now.
Swindler. Yo, he's
Agent
gonna kill
Swindler?
me for that too, because
Yeah.
he's been pushing that so hard. He's like, don't forget to tell everybody Agent Swindler. So
But before we get to our second song, I just want to say thanks again, because there was another situation where, you know, the bane of my existence is bands that cancel the last minute and strip down.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but a coworker of mine was in charge of last year's New Year's Eve special. And it was kind of the same thing where a band canceled at the last minute. And I was like, now you know what it feels like. But who comes to the rescue?
Yeah.
Sarahtonen. You guys, day of, dropped everything and came in. And so yeah, on behalf of Sean and the double rich history you have with Sean TV,
Yeah.
thank you, because
Thank
New Year's
you.
Eve was awesome.
yeah, thanks for having me here, man. Like I said about the helping musicians out thing, this is awesome. This is the best exposure I could possibly ask for.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Song number 1, what was that again? What did
That
you
one
kick
was
off
called Sorry. It started Dory. My girlfriend's name is Dory Ann, so her name,
Oh.
I call her Dory for short. And she was like, write me a song, and it usually goes against my writing songs for one person because it kind of puts you in one. But I did anyways because I really like her. So
And it's your girlfriend.
she deserved it. Yeah,
There you go. She earned
yeah.
it.
She earned it. Yeah,
Earned it. All
which
right.
which is funny because I have another song that's coming up after a while. That's actually a song about how a girl asked me to write a song for her, and I was like, well, I'm not just gonna write a song about you. I'm gonna write one song about every girl I've ever talked to in my life. Just to take out 100 birds with one stone. So.
All right.
I'll play that later.
What's up next then for song number 2?
This one, I think I'm gonna do "She's Better," which is a Sarahtonen song.
Okay.
And it's gonna be just me on acoustic here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm made of.
I don't want to talk about that sweet,
Oh yeah, my
rig
sweet,
after
my
that.
baby.
Okay?
Yeah, we will. I'll be more than
right.
happy to.
Take it away, Evan.
Okay. It's called "She's Better." Black lace, leather skirt. She looks so good, she makes me work. But still I feel so sorry. And why does every single second tick away with no compassion, only play? What is wrong here? And why does every fight turn into a song, dear? I'm so sorry. And she's better under the sheets, better in your clothes. Better she looks at me, she's better and she knows. Why does it still hurt? And I do not know. And I don't know. And of me, I wanna be we again. I just wanna touch you to love you. But still I feel so apart. And if I want to be me again, can't seem to find the time or make a rhyme. But still I feel so apart. I'm so sorry. And she's better under the sheets, she's better in your clothes. Better she looks at me, she's better and she knows. Why does it still hurt? And I do not know. And I don't know. And I do not know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she's better under the sheets, better in your clothes. Better she looks at me, she's better and she knows. Why does it still hurt? And I do not know. And I don't know. And I do not know. And I don't know. And I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Nice. Evan Haines, frontman of Sarahtonen, in here tonight.
That's me.
That translated quite well to acoustic.
Definitely. Actually, believe it or not, the live acoustic, well, the song on the CD, I guess, it's live because we're going to do it and then, you know, F's a very rocky guy. He
yeah.
likes his progressive
Yeah.
rock. He likes to do And I was like, man, we got to have that song number 4. I was like, I don't know why number 4. Needed number 4. And we recorded it with my old acoustic guitar, which sucked, which was a $200 guitar. And just couldn't get the sounds right. And I was like, well, how about I do it live, one take, and we'll get a djembe. We had a djembe, and we had a set of bongos in there. And we did it straight up live, and it turned out so well. And I couldn't have asked more for my voice, especially because, you know, live always kind of like, you never know how's it going?
Yeah.
So,
It's funny you mentioned about how F likes to rock out.
Yeah,
because when
F
we
loves
had,
to rock out.
I had him in for a solo show, and he busted out. Actually, ironically, it was the first season birthday for Laura and I. He came and he
His
did a solo,
birthdays, yeah.
and he hit one of the best ballads in
Oh,
history
really?
of the show.
That's
It
sweet.
makes people cry. And then he came back with the band F, and that was just like their space
Oh, yeah,
rock.
they're rocking.
But yeah, I did not expect.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
such a moving
especially-
song from him. It was just so simple.
Yeah,
and
and I think
Anyways.
that's probably why he likes to do the rockin' all the time, because then like the lesser times you put out one of those like slow ballady songs, the more
You notice.
Yeah, the more you notice.
Smart man.
Holy,
Smart
yeah.
man. Let's talk about the rig. Let's get some serious
Ooh.
close-ups of this. This is insane. Before we take our
This
first
is
commercial
my-
break, you got to tell me about
It's
this.
my baby. It's my Yamaha silence guitar. It's a SLG 100S, and I love it to death. I played it. There's a lot of haters talking about the sound of it, saying the sound sucked, but what can you do? I think it sounds great. I think it's perfect, but it weighs like 4 pounds. Like here, if you want to grab it, it's so light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so
And,
does it like open up a lot of things? Like, can you hold it by this?
Yeah,
and
well,
just-
you could. I'll show you one thing
Okay.
it does here, actually. Not only for packing up, but if you want to look like you're cooler than all the other silent guitar players, you can just take this off. And I've never actually tried to play it like this before, but kind of looks cool. I don't know.
That's awesome.
But it packs up in a bag like super nice.
And this was your reward for your band leaving.
Yeah, for my band taking some time off and just kind of leaving me here a little. Like I shouldn't say they kind of
No,
left me
I know.
like yeah, you know what I mean though. Like
Yeah, stuff
like
comes up.
Like I said, stuff comes up, and
Yeah.
there's no hard feelings. Farthest thing from hard feelings.
They'll be back.
We're actually so excited because it's nice to take the time off. So when you get back together, it's like you got so much stuff you want to
Yep.
talk about and so much stuff you want to do, and it's gonna only work out in our best.
Awesome.
interest, for sure.
Well, I'm excited to hear more
Yeah.
music and talk more about Evan and Sarahtonen. And when we come back, actually, we are going to be meeting an old friend. She came back last week. You were there. The last time she was here for the birthday episode. Anyways, we're going to catch up with Laura Churchman and have more music from the frontman of Sarahtonen, Evan Haines, right after this.
Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com.
Affinity Credit Union recognizes that giving back is important. Last year, we contributed $1.3 million to Saskatchewan community groups. Affinity Credit Union. Life spoken here.
Ultimo Uramoda Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640.
Do you know what happens to water once it's gone down the storm sewer? It's carried by pipes under the street and dumped into our lakes and rivers. The trouble is, excess chemicals from our yard and parks and oil and gas spills from the street also gets washed down the storm sewer and end up in our waterways. These bodies of water are home to fish and wildlife and often is where we get our drinking water.
And we're back. You're watching Strip Down. Here we are. Season 4, Episode 2. We're spending an hour with Evan Haines of Sarahtonen.
It's me.
Yeah. And if we can show some footage. The last time Laura Churchman was on Strip Down, she's a valued crew member, been here since the first episode. She left for most of last season, but the thing we have in common, well, we have very little in common, but we share November 13th as a birthday. There she is. So we had our second birthday extravaganza, November 13th, 2009. Let's take a quick look and see what happened. Roll tape.
Couch before, but to my mate, meant and very much adore. Always have a good time, I never had a bad time.
What? Oh, really? No.
Let's do it.
No.
Let's do it. Let's do it before I change my mind.
Happy birthday, Laura Churchman.
You look good.
Thanks for watching Strip Down. There it was, November 13th, 2009. Laura Churchman, Curtis Anderson's second Strip Down birthday extravaganza. 2 years in a row, the balloon drop didn't work. But Sarahtonen here
Don't say I didn't warn you, Curtis.
brought the rock, and it was a heck of a night. You were gone. You were on a plane like the next day.
Yeah, pretty
Australia for 9-10 months?
9.
9. Tell me about Australia.
You know, Australia's awesome. I just pretty much want to live there. I mean, Saskatoon's great and all, but Australia's the bomb pretty much.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
what does Laura Churchman do in Australia for 9 months?
Bum around, kick around, do nothing pretty much.
Yeah.
I worked a little bit, but not.
That's the dream.
Yeah,
Nice.
basically.
Well, welcome back, Laura. So, as you know, you missed 3/4 of season 3. So what I did was I put together a little compilation for you here. I want to catch you up to speed now that you're back for season 4. So look right into that TV there, Laura, and let's get you caught up in under 4 minutes. Here's like season 3 redux. Here you go, roll tape.
Wanted something more.
And I wrote that part to try to make it a little joyful.
I think that it's
Doll talking ransom who just want to break stuff.
Yeah.
I think we have a special person here who wants to come and do some performing.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
This time we had a doorbell sticking. The man of 1,006 holds Colton Wall, Big C Audio. Like, what should we do? Seriously.
Train monkeys to play instruments.
I do that every week. Oh! Because you watch regularly, right? Start to finish, good times.
Welcome back, Jesse.
Thanks, Jay. I love Dick.
Yeah.
Chase away the pain. The only thing I know for sure.
And I had the time of my life. No? And there he is, Saskatoon's best director right there, everybody. Jay Neufeld.
Keep on
Camera
standing till the end.
I'm your host, Curtis Anderson.
Jared's a bit like, I don't know if I can say Hitler, but
So what's the plan here, Amanda? I feel like we're going into here without a plan.
It could go either way.
CDs and songs are like babies, man. You can't like control how they're gonna look when they come out. You just gotta guide the process and hope it doesn't hurt like hell.
I was actually scared when you started that analogy, but
I got hotel keys in every pocket.
can you wish Jordan Bizdell a happy birthday?
Yeah, hello, Jordan. You better have a happy birthday. What's the matter with you? Jordan.
Hello to all the guests, the media, and of course to the fans of Strip Down, watching across the province on Shaw TV and Access Communications. Strip Down's original audio engineer, Colton Wall, the man of 1,000 holds, would not be returning in the fall for Stripped Down's 4th season.
Next life, I'll build a heart of gold. Well, I have no choice but to build this heart of gold.
My back!
Ow!
Me little back is broken!
And we sat down in Tim's hotel room for a couple hours and came up with this, and it's called Nobody's Watching.
Do bad hotel rooms make the best songs?
They make the best something.
Make the best something, you bet.
But what,
The elephant's loose.
Ellen is wearing a beautiful green dress, and Curtis is sporting the hip new designer jeans from
This week on Stripped Down, I got so tired of booking bands every week, I'm just gonna play the show myself. Thanks for watching. We've had fun. We've hoped you had fun. We just went to black.
Did you eat up my time to sing my final song?
Why are we in black?
Okay. Unleash the forces of chaos!
There you go, Laura. You're caught up now. That's what you missed last year.
I
Are you
missed a
sad?
lot.
Now, do you still have those loving feelings for Australia? Are you like, man, I got to be back here?
Yeah, I guess so.
I can't miss that a second time.
Yeah, I am. I mean, you can't turn back time, Curtis. But
No.
you
But
know.
if you could turn back time, if
I
you could
could, I
find a
would.
way, you take back those words that hurt me. And you'd
No,
say-
not that.
No, you'd
No.
never take those back. All right.
Never.
You know what? It's been too long. Let's get to another song. I'm going to push you off the set.
All right.
Evan Haines, frontman of Sarahtonen. What's up next?
This song's called Tomfoolery.
After that fancy little
Yeah,
look back.
yeah.
We were wiping tears the whole time.
That was
Tomfoolery?
good, yeah. Tomfoolery. it's
Take it
called.
away, buddy.
This is a new one I wrote with JR and Darren. This one's called Tomfoolery, and I just kind of played around with like words. I like words. Tomfoolery, sold bad jewelry, now you must pay. Fireproof, firewood, it looks so good, but cold you must stay. And winos and colorful albinos, check your head. You bought the prettiest body armor, you're such a charmer, but now you're dead. And now you're dead. With the slapping of my face and the breaking of my legs. Disgrace, disgrace, I don't show no look upon my face. Leave me stranded with no light in the dark of the dead of night. With no lights, no lighters to light up this joint, to light up this joint. I am so sorry, so childish and silly, I'll take it all back. Because I sat down and thought through the things that I said to you, and I'll take it all back. Sarcastic, yes, slightly orgasmic, proving you wrong. And even better, letting go. No self-control in a song. I'm proving you wrong. With the slapping of my face and the breaking of my legs. Disgrace, disgrace, I don't show no look upon my face. Leave me stranded with no light in the dark of the dead of night. With no lights,
with the slapping on my face and the breaking on my legs. Disgrace, disgrace, I don't show no look upon my face. Cause if you give me the mic, I might play some Boss DJ. And it really doesn't matter what you got to say, cause every single day listen to the radio play. It's so hard to hear talent through digital delay. The auto-tune it, my ears can hardly take it and take it, because I want to hear feeling, appealing, intriguing to me. Please don't take it personally, but you might get it if you had to do it. Get abused by it and take the best from it, the best from it. To take the best from it, maybe think about writing a song, or take an enormous hit from an enormous bong, or think dirty thoughts about your best friend's mom. Cause there's nothing wrong with it, and there's nothing wrong with it, but you might have to pay for it. You might have to take the blame for it. With the slapping of my face and the breaking of my legs. Disgrace, disgrace, I don't show no look upon my face. Leave me stranded with no light in the dark of the dead of night. With no lights, no lighters to light up this joint. With no lights, no lighters to light up this joint. No lights, no lighters to light up this joint. No lights, no lighters to light up this joint. To light up this joint.
Yeah, another home run. Evan Haines.
What do you think? Was it all right?
I loved it, man.
New,
Seriously.
yeah, thanks, man.
I'm having such a fun night tonight.
All these are so new. Like, I'm showcasing mostly all these songs. Like, these are the first times
I thank you for that. We got a sweet shot of the Nintendo while you were playing. We haven't talked about that yet. We have to take another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to our newest audio guy, Mr. Bennett Dobney. We're going to talk about why we've got a Nintendo on set, and I'm going to give a shout out to my good co-worker, Sal Licardo, and we're going to hear more music, talk about baked goods, talk about upcoming albums, the future of Sarahtonen. All right, all that coming up right after this.
He's big, he's bold, he's a polar bear. And as much as we wouldn't want to run into him face to face, we also wouldn't want to see anything threaten his existence. Hard to believe an animal this big needs our help. But even though the polar bears live far away in the remote Arctic, we are having a negative impact on their lives. Our pollutants travel the oceans and atmosphere and enter their food chain. Plus, climate change is causing the ice they live on to melt earlier each spring. This makes it more difficult for the bears to catch their prey. If you're wondering how you can help, simple things like riding your bike, walking, or taking the bus instead of driving will do a lot for our environment and the polar bears. But that's just a start. If you go to hww.ca, you can learn more about polar bears and find ideas on how to help protect Canada's wildlife. That's hww.ca.
Affinity Credit Union recognizes that giving back is important. Last year, we contributed $1.3 million to Saskatchewan community groups. Affinity Credit Union. Life spoken here.
Ultimo Uramoda Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640. Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com.
And we're back. You're watching Strip Down. We got Evan Haines, lead singer of Sarahtonen, in the Shaw TV studio tonight. But first, I want to throw it over to Strip Down's brand new audio engineer, our season 4 engineer. What can I say about this guy? He's the maestro of mixes. He's the sultan of the sliders. He's like a giant Christmas hamper of pitch, tone, and timbre. That was good. If you like alliteration, he's like a music mixing messiah. This isn't on the prompter, folks. I got nothing here. I'm just going. You could say he is such a mix master, he might as well be Devastator's left leg. You might have to Google that one, kids. Yeah, this guy got it. All right, let's throw it over. Mr. Bennett Dobney. Ben.
Oh, thanks again, Curtis. That's quite the impressive introduction.
That was all from up here. How's it going?
That's
Week
good.
2 on the job.
Yeah,
You ready to quit?
No, not quite.
I love how you, in like 3 seconds, you solved one of our audio problems. That was
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
There's like the usual 6 people in there tweaking. You came in, you're like, oh, it's peaking right there, guys. Whoop. Thank you so much for your weekly dedication. Week 2.
You're very welcome.
It's been a fun ride so far. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks for having me, Curtis.
All right, back to Mr. Evan. You notice? Oh man, that's not doing so good. The Nintendo behind us. We'll try to reset that. I brought it on set. Yeah, it doesn't usually look like that. I brought it from home because I wanted to give a shout out to my my wonderful coworker Sarahtonen. We kind of had this little thing going on during the summer where he does a movie or a video game review segment each week, Evan, and I kind of won it. He kind of like he put it on the line, which I have no idea why he did, and then I made him honor it. So I took over his weekly video game segment, and I did throwbacks. I reviewed Nintendo games in his absence, and then he won it back under weird circumstances. But anyways, here I want to show you this. Let's roll this. Let's roll this clip of how it all went down.
Previously on Gadgets and Games.
What do you say right here? Gadgets and Games. Sarahtonen challenges Curtis Anderson in WrestleFest for that belt right there.
Oh,
I want the belt.
you don't want to do that.
I want the belt, Anderson.
If I beat you, I get to host Gadgets and Games from now on.
No!
What just happened there? Did I just win your segment, Sal? Am I the new host of Gadgets and Games? This is going to be awesome. Why are you still here? I just won your segment. From now on, there's going to be no Xbox. There's going to be no PlayStation. I'm throwing it old school now. Starting now on Gadgets and Games, I'm going to show up to Game Traders. I'm going to talk to John. We're going to do Classic Nintendo. We're going to do Shadowgate. We're going to do Battletoads. We're going to do Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt.
I'll get my rematch, man.
Yeah, no, go. Bye. Bye. Welcome to Classic Video Game Reviews.
I'm glad to be here.
Are you?
It's not so bad having Sal not around.
Okay. We are back again this week doing Classic Nintendo this week. Right down your camera, guy. We go to the much celebrated NES game. It's Battletoads.
This is the new gig. Since Curtis took away Gadgets and Games from me, this is, I've been working with these games here.
Kids walk by, their faces, they're smiling.
No, hold on. I've had just about enough of this, all right? Yeah, that's right. I'm here. I've had enough of Curtis Anderson taking over Gadgets and Games.
This guy was working at the X.
That's right. I've been working at the X. Had your fun. You reviewed Shadowgate. You reviewed Battletoads. It's over. I'm taking the segment back today.
Now there's a challenge.
Oh, there's a challenge.
Can unemployed people challenge me? I don't know. Sarahtonen. Oh, yeah. What? I changed it to Ryu. What's going on?
That's what you get.
What?
One more. Yeah. It's mine. I just won it back. What are you gonna do? All right, folks, you saw it here. I just beat Curtis Anderson. Classic Arcade Sarahtonen back on Gadgets and Games. All right, John, so this week on the show, we are talking Madden 2011.
This is what I need, Saskatoon. I need more emails of support. So go to your computer, email shawtv10@shaw.ca. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me if you want Curtis Anderson back on Gadgets and Games and what classic Nintendo games I should review. We can bring about change, Saskatoon. shawtv10@shaw.ca. I'll take the segment back from Sarahtonen. And we're back. Yeah, it was like I crossed a line, Evan, when I hijacked his last segment there and started broadcasting from my basement. He wasn't happy with that. So Sal's usually part of the crew, but he called in sick tonight because I think he's a little upset. But in no way to rub it in his face, I brought my Nintendo from home and set it up on it. I mean, that's not a shot at him. Anyways, enough talk about Nintendo games and Gadgets and Games and Sarahtonen. Let's talk about. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that look back.
That was awesome.
Baked Goods. What an amazing album.
Oh, thanks,
seriously.
man. Glad you liked it.
Oh man, I forgot about it for like a couple months because it was in my car for like 2 months after you guys did the show and gave it to us. Wicked. And then I busted it out one day and it was just like it took me like I did like a lap of the city before I went home because I was just listening to it. It is fantastic. When season 3 came to a close, we ended the UPD spaceship episode on like this you know, this jumper, like, you know, at the end of Carrie when the hand comes up, we had this like guy burst through the wall and then it froze, and I was like, we need to cut to like a rocket montage. And what did I use? I used Sarahtonen.
Oh man, that's
so awesome.
sweet.
This guy breaks through the wall. You hear people screaming and just kicks into this awesome chorus, and it shows the crew, and it was awesome.
That's sweet, man.
All right, high energy tonight. Let's get to another song, Evan.
Yeah, this one is called. This is the
and
one.
And then I'll ask you about the future of the
Okay.
Sarahtonen CDs.
Sounds good.
I'm all frazzled now because I'm having so much fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, this one is the one I was talking about for all girls. All the girls that ask for songs, because there's so many. Like if you play guitar, there's always the girls like, oh, can you write me a song? Please write me a song. Come on, write me a song. And it's like, I told this one girl, I was like, I'll write a song for every girl that ever asked for a song.
So this encompasses them all.
Yeah, this gets.
And then you wrote a special
and then I
song
wrote
for
one
your
about my girlfriend.
That's
I had
awesome.
to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is called?
This is Melt. It's called Melt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I am going to make you melt. I will write a song for you, and that will be so heartfelt. I do not do this because I get paid. I write 100 songs a day, and just so I can get and I can't wait to explain to she all the spaces that are not filled in. That is where your name fits in. I love to make ways on me, and to Jennifer, Jessica, and Ashley, to Michelle and for Tiffany. I told you I would, because you say I should. I thought it would work if I was just true. But here you go, asking me to write a song specifically for you. And I think that the camel's back is about to break. For me to write a song named you, and that would be so great. And I can't wait to explain to she all the spaces that are not filled in. And that is where your name fits in. I love to make waves on me, to Jennifer, Jessica, and Ashley, to Michelle and for Tiffany. I told you I would, because you say I should. I should. I should. I would.
told you I would, because you say that I can't wait to explain to she all the spaces that are not filled in. That is where your name fits in. I love to make who waits on me, and to Jennifer, Jessica, and Ashley, to Michelle and for Tiffany. I told you I would, because you say I should.
Nice. Oh, it was
That was
awesome.
fun. That was fun.
Now I have to use the censor beep button.
I know. I was thinking about it. I was like,
word. You said it bad. You're feeling it, though. You went for it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
A lot of passion coming from this guy. That song must be a hit live.
Actually,
it must just be like a row of drunk.
Oh yeah, they love
Jessica.
it. Yeah.
You
Oh,
said my
that's the perfect thing. Using the most common names possible. But now that I got a girlfriend, it's not as useful.
I don't know any Jessicas that like to drink, so yeah, I don't know.
All right.
All right. Okay, so the future discs. I guess that's kind of on hold. Did you guys get some more done, or
I kind of want to do one myself, like
That's
kind
awesome,
of this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fill a void, right?
Yeah. What I was looking to. Actually, I was talking to your friend Nick there a while there.
Yes.
And actually, I was looking into doing like an acoustic, kind of like percussion. Something that, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Dirty Heads before.
I've heard of them. I haven't
heard of them. You should check them out, man.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They're like BC Boys mixed with Sublime, man. They're like the greatest band in the world.
Okay.
And they, I heard a song called Antelope by those guys, and it's like straight up one of the best hip hop songs, one of the best acoustic songs, one of the best songs I've ever heard. And they just, it really pushed me, like when you see something that you do and you're like, man, I got to step up my game. These guys are really showing me up.
Nice.
And I heard them and I was like, I really want to do an acoustic percussion kind of hip hop, Sarahtonen kind of CD is what I want to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we have to take our last commercial break, but we wrap things up with Evan Haines, frontman of Sarahtonen, coming up right after this.
Ultimo Uramoto Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640. Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com.
Affinity Credit Union recognizes that giving back is important. Last year, we contributed $1.3 million to Saskatchewan community groups. Affinity Credit Union. Life spoken here.
Do you know where your tap water comes from? It can come from one of two sources, groundwater or surface water. Surface water often begins as snowfall that accumulates in the winter and melts into our rivers and lakes. Cities will treat it to get rid of most of the impurities and then send it down the pipes, under the streets, and into our homes. The problem is, the quality of water is being damaged by our activities, and as our earth warms up, there may be less water available in the future. How can we look after our water resources? Find out where your water comes from and how it is being protected. Use less when you're showering, brushing your teeth, or watering your lawn. And never pour toxins like cleaning solutions down a toilet, sink, or storm drain as it ends up in our rivers and lakes. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Haines.
Thanks, Curtis. This one goes out to my friends with Classy Chassis. They actually gave me this really ugly, awesome, nice, pretty hat. It's This one goes out to Kenny and the boys.
You said I've lost my mind, but all I really lost was you. But how can I hold on this time? Babe, leave it alone. Things ain't feeling good, and beside much to go. I never understood. You said be tough, but you don't know the worst, because you got everything, and that's what's absurd. There's nothing that's too good for Miss Hollywood. Yes, I would if I could. It'd be good. La da da la da 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 la da 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 la do 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 la da la da da da. I see you driving fancy cars out on the West Coast Street, and I'll admit it, oh, too bizarre. And I was wishing for a seat, and I see you, girl, on the street. But that ain't anymore, and if you know how lonely I've been, baby, what is this for? You said be tough, but you don't know the worst, because you got everything, and that's what's absurd. There's nothing that's too good for Miss Hollywood. Yes, I would if I could. It'd be good. La da da la da da la la da da la do 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 la da la da da da. You said I've lost my mind, but all I really lost was you. But how can I hold on this time? I wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please. Hold them, let me hit and take it 3 times, babe, with me. Love and intuition, play the game with spades and starts. After I've been hooked, I'll be the one that's on her heart. And it goes, oh, 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 oh. I'll get her hard to show her what I've got. And it goes, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I'll get her hard to show her what I've got. Papa, poker face, papa, poker face. Papa, poker face, papa, poker face. Papa, poker face, papa, poker face. Papa, poker face, poker face. I won't tell you that I love you, kiss or hug you, but I'm bluffing with my muffin, and I'm stunning with my love glue gunning. Just like a chick at the casino, take your bet before I pay you out. Check my hand, it's marvelous, it's marvelous, it's marvelous. I'm marvelous, I'm marvelous, I'm marvelous, I'm marvelous, I'm marvelous. Can't read my, you can't read my, no, you can't read on my poker face. That's very instrumental.
That was awesome. Frontman of Sarahtonen.
I know that you're not allowed to do cover songs on it, but if you have to, you can just cut that right out at the end.
Sweet. Really, really quickly, for all the Sarahtonen information, where can they go?
Sarahtonen.com, or we have reverbnation.sarahtonen.
All right. Sarahtonen, as we've alluded to before, not done, just taking a hiatus. You're doing the solo thing in between. What thoughts, really quick on that?
Well, solo thing, I love doing the solo thing, man. It's awesome. It's like I said, you can only guarantee what you can guarantee.
Sweet. Well, I think we're almost out of time. What's going on over here, guys?
Look.
Really?
Looks like you're got some
car
issues, buddy.
Wow. Flow director Pat. Okay. Well, I guess. I'm sorry. I guess this is my car alarm's going off. Evan, thanks for finish the show.
Yeah, I'll finish the show. I guess.
Thanks to Mother's Music and Ultimo Your Motor. Check us out on Facebook. Evan, play us out. My car alarm's going off.
It's called Concrete Shoes.
Sorry, man.
Holy.
Well, looks like it's game over for Curtis. Sorry about your car trouble there. Oh, you think you could just, come on to other people's shows, read emails, take over their segments? Well, I'm just paying you back now, buddy. All right, you see Curtis Anderson walks around Shaw TV like he's the top dog, like he can do whatever he wants. Well, I'm hitting him where it hurts. I'm taking his flagship show. This is live. Nobody can do anything about this. This is going all across Saskatchewan. And now I'm taking over your segment, Curtis Anderson. And you asked for feedback. You asked for people to email in shawtv10@shaw.ca. And this was one of the feedbacks that we got. Hello, Shaw TV. I've seen the piece with Mr. Anderson yakking his fat mouth on doing gadgets and games, etc. And my first expression was, what the blank? Nice hair, Anderson. And please let Sal do the gadgets and games segment. Stick to your A&E and book review. What garbage. Thanks, fans of Shaw TV. That is awesome. You see, I kind of want more feedback like that. So if you want to give me feedback on what games I should review on my show, email shawtv10@shaw.ca. Let's bring it up on the bottom there. I could even host Strip Down. How hard could this show be? I think I could host this. All right, let's wrap this up. Thank you to tonight's crew. Thank you to our sponsors, Mother's Music, Ultimo Uramoda. If Facebook's your thing, go to like Strip Down on Facebook, whatever. Anyways, for the last time tonight, we're going to throw it out to Evan Haines. Sorry about that.
Man.
And ball's in your court, Anderson.
Harsh. This one's called Concrete Shoes.
If I was to die for it, why? The big dirty going crazy or just telling a lie? Caught in the wrong country, getting way too high. If I was to die, and if you choose to give me concrete shoes, I wanna choose where you drop me, where you'll drop me. And if you choose to give me concrete shoes, I wanna choose where you drop me, where you drop me. If I were to die from concrete shoes, I would fill myself up with the most expensive booze. Take me to the middle of the sea, and you can drop me, you can drop me. Not the most fashionable, very far from rational, but I had a debt, and now that debt is my death. So I hold my breath till I reach the depth, until I reach the depth. And if you choose to give me concrete shoes, I wanna choose where you drop me, where you drop me. And if you choose to give me concrete shoes, I wanna choose where you drop me, where you'll drop me. Have you ever wondered how wonderful death could be, to be dropped from a boat into the middle of the sea? Somewhere, someplace upon the reef, the reef, the reef, the reef.
His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance is not the best.